Alright, real talk. This is last. This is last. If this run doesn't do it, then, you know, that's it. If this run dies, then it dies. Third time's a charm.
Nothing. I'll put her down.
Why did I blink? I tried to do 08 right there.
There. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
Hey, Nietzsche. Thank you. No, I like totally blanked out. I went to the 08 instead of the 04. Hey, Latino gamer, how's it going? I said no potatoes allowed. How are the potatoes making their way back into the stream?
There you go, sweetheart.
Now, if we don't get it today, we can totally get it next week. Because tomorrow and Friday, I'm doing my charity streams, and we are not doing speedruns. I am gonna kind of play games a little fast, but just not speedrunning like with a timer, just because, you know, when folks donate, there's incentives, and some of the incentives are me writing names on boards, putting temporary tattoos on myself, etc., etc. When we hit certain goals, then we do other things and stuff like that. So charity is WWF, not the Worldwide Wrestling Foundation. That's not a thing anymore. It's the Worldwide Fund for Nature.
Jesus.
They are they help with conservation efforts. This particular charity event is for Earth Hour, which is basically to bring awareness and for climate change and things of that nature, to combat that. So yeah. Play Sonic on Dancepad. So that was gonna be an incentive. I was gonna have like that was gonna be a stretch goal, was to play Sonic 3D Blast on Dancepad. But I figured Remake Knife Only would be fun. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll be doing Goose Game, like a 100% playthrough. And then Friday, it's either going to be Crash or Spyro. Crash 3 or Spyro 2. So yeah, I figured it would be best to not exactly do speedruns with timers. And I was going to do like, you know, more Resident Evil or something like that, but since it's a... Yo, Joey, thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Tons of love and appreciation. Welcome. Enjoy those emotes and sub badge made by yours truly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, DE Cosmic, how's it going? Actually, because I can't recall, Cosmic Cow, I think might still be in here, but yeah, we always got the Cosmics up in here. How was your oh god, I know it was a Final Fantasy game, can't remember the name of it. I hope the routing went well. But yeah, so the two games that I'm gonna play for the charity stream, they're both animal themed, so I figured that would be appropriate for animal charity. So animal game, Goose Game, Crash, Spyro, etc. All the cosmic brownies! Oh goodness. I was not a cosmic brownie person. They were good, but I was a nutty buddy. No, I was a zebra cake or nutty buddy. Zebra cake over everything. Stranger of Paradise, that's what it was. That's right. That's it. Yeah, folks, if this run goes poorly, then unfortunately, can't do another one after this, but yeah. Wagon Wheels. Which one were Wagon Wheels again? Can't remember which one Wagon Wheels were.
What's it all this?
It'll just be Chi-Chi, I suppose. So. If I was streaming speedruns tomorrow, then all will be good, right? But animal games the rest of the week. Animal games kind of fast. No, so for the stretch goals, the two stretch goals, Remake Knife Only, and, you know, y'all picking a speed game. So I have a little asterisk next to those two where it says it's for a future stream. So my plan is to, like, I don't think I definitely can't beat Knife Only in one go, right? Like in one day. I'm gonna probably spend like a max 1 or 2 weeks doing it, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I'm pretty stubborn. I would like for it to happen, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's gonna be like, oh, it's for a future stream for as long as we can do it, you know? A cookie filled with marshmallow. Oh, that sounds good. We have a cookie with marshmallow here. It's called like Malamar. It's like a little biscuit with like a big I was gonna say mushroom. A big marshmallow on it, and dipped in chocolate. Never had it, but I've seen them. No, not the day it gets met. It's gonna be for a future stream. Zebra cakes taste like nostalgia? You could still buy zebra cakes. What the fuck?
Is it over?
You gotta go? Alright, Ish. Thanks so much for chilling. If you can make it tomorrow, yeah, feel free to make it if you can. If not, no worries at all. I know you're still supportive, and I appreciate you regardless. Okay, have a good rest of the night, dude. Please take care. Oh, they're very similar? Gotcha. Yeah, I've never actually purchased them myself. I've just heard of them. Hey, Dirty Bacon. Hope you're doing well. Someone? Anyone? Let's see. Yeah, I think the split's gonna be a little behind. It's okay. Come on, Ned Stark. Hey, Desregoth, how's it going? And thanks for the luck. Trying my best. Even though there's no potatoes allowed this stream, they are still happening. Such is my life. But it's okay. What's silly is as silly as this run can be, I still have a lot of fun with it. It's definitely got more RNG than 7 does, of course, but it's a great run. Series coming? Okay. Out of my way. Out of my way.
You're kidding me.
Baked potatoes. Mashed potatoes or French fries or bust. Probably, oh god, mashed potatoes and French fries are on the same tier for me. Those are definitely rated higher than baked potatoes for me though, Pat. Twice baked potatoes? I've only had those one time, and they weren't like, I bought them like, you know how stores have like pre-made food in like the prepared food aisle, and then you can heat it up? It's not like frozen, it's just like cold, ready-made food. I bought twice baked potatoes from that, and it wasn't bad, but I feel like fresh ones might be better. Aren't those essentially just mashed potatoes in a potato skin or something? Like whipped potatoes or whatever. That's my idea. God, the text is so small I can never see how much my DA is. Oh, but the... Why are you screaming, man? I need you to take a big old bite out of Ethan. 300. Okay. Everything's too small. Alright, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up.
Rose is here?
I forgot to heal. My DA is like 100. Hey, cheese knife. Does getting bit? Yeah, so in the Lycan Siege, your goal is to get your DA as low as possible. Because lower DA means, because like, you know, DA stands for difficulty adjustment. So the worse you do in the game, the easier they make it. I know that's weird, but some games kind of manipulate that. So RE Village being one of them. So our goal is to get our DA as low as possible. So ideally around the 100s or below. I think most folks say like if it's like around 200 to 300, that's fine. Because the better you do, your DA score goes up. So yeah, since the Lycan Siege is pretty much timed anyways, you know, might as well just take all the damage. I can't remember what like a normal split time is for that, but I know world record dudes, their Lycan split is like 10 seconds less than mine, and I just need to message them and be like, how you do that? What am I doing wrong? Basically, fully mashed potatoes and cook them in the skin. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't discriminate against any potatoes. Like, we did a potato tier list last year, and it was great. Yeah, so we craft 2 heals. You pick up a chem fluid in the first, like, Lycan that you have to shoot. Like, there's a... I'm sorry. There's a chem fluid already there for you. And then sometimes that first Lycan you kill... Hang on. Sometimes that first Lycan you kill drops an herb, but not all the time. So there's your first heal.
Damn, the fire's moving fast.
And then your second heal comes from that other shack after Yuria spawns.
Try not to breathe in the
There's a
smoke.
chem fluid and an herb there.
I know.
And
Thank you, Ethan.
to save time, you craft those heals pretty quickly when you get bit by a Lycan.
Don't get it.
Whew, yeah, little silly. Asshole, come on. God hand? What's that? Oh yeah, I also meant to say healing. Healing yourself lowers your DA score too. But yeah, we don't... You only manipulate your DA at that beginning section. It just, the rest of that, it's fine.
Guess this leads to the castle.
Because, yeah, the lower DA makes boss fights easier. Ridiculous but fun game.
Huh?
Oh, it's a Shinji Mikami game? I was gonna say, yeah. Shinji Mikami, OG Resident Evil, and RE4. And Evil Within. It's pretty great. Yeah, I never heard of that. And fun fact, DA was introduced in RE games in RE4. And apparently it's ideal to run RE4 on professional mode because the DA is cranked up to the highest rank. It's cranked up to the highest score, which I think is like 9? Someone else here can correct me, but essentially the DA score is like locked at the highest one. And it's more consistent to predict what the Ganados will do and all that stuff. As opposed to if you run on like normal or easy, you know, since that score is fluctuating, it can be like a little bit more RNG for those Ganado. I don't even run RE4. Just random facts. I love watching RE4 runs though. They're really great.
For the beautiful, blood-soaked grand finale. Nothing like fresh American ground beef.
Made on the budget of an oil change. Oh no. Now I have to look this up.
Wait, do those freaks have Rose?
Do, do, do. I know oil changes here, like at least my oil change is like 20 bucks. Telling me it cost them $20 to make that game. Oh, from leftover money. I was gonna say, an oil change for me costs like 20 bucks. Maybe... Oh, I don't know if I still get free oil changes. I bought my car in 2018. It should be paid off by next year, I think. I just know for... Maybe it was only the first year you got free oil changes. Can't remember.
Ethan.
Oh, what? Hey, excuse me, what the fuck?
Good day then.
You do not talk to the Duke there. Absolutely not.
Could Rose be here?
Duke is nice, but we do not talk to him there. We don't shop from him just yet. He talks to us quite a bit, but we do not purchase things from him yet.
Looking for Rose?
Do we ever learn what happens to him? I don't think so. He's just big chillin'. Oh, his wagon's big chillin' right next to the mold, huh? So I guess we're like, does he blow up? I'm sure he's fine. Maybe he saw what was going down, and then after Ethan left, he just took his carriage and moseyed away. I think he made it away in time. That Miranda fight by canon probably took Ethan a while. I'd say no news is good news. And if anything, just, I guess we can look at the wiki. It'll say if he's alive or dead. Kind of like Billy. We don't know whatever happened to Billy, but it says he's alive. I would just like to assume he survived all the shit, like he got out of Raccoon City, Arklay Forest, before shit really hit the fan. Yeehaw to that, exactly. Yeah, that's what I get for talking to the Duke. I lost time. Billy is working at Starbucks. Billy fucked up my my brown sugar oat milk espresso. He didn't put enough milk in it. I pay for a venti and it's filled up 75% of the way. Or maybe Billy's coworker did that. Billy probably makes my drinks on the regular and he makes sure not to do me dirty. Carriage is equivalent to 2 horsepower. Those are some pretty damn strong horses.
Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch. Take an alive, dead, which would
I
you
assumed he
prefer?
left, yeah. There's no reason for him to stick around. He made his money. Like, he made a lot of money from Ethan, especially there at the end. All those treasures he sold of dem bosses. So. And then, well, I'm just talking about speedrun wise, but casual playthrough, if you get like all those marbles, if you do like all those little marble puzzles, you get like those skull crystal thingies, and those are worth a lot of money. So yeah, he made quite a bit of bank from Ethan. Remember a person's face when they fuck up my coffee? Well, 99% of the time, Starbucks makes my drinks just fine. It was just the random one-off last week where they didn't fill my drink up all the way. which normally I wouldn't care. I would just kind of suck it up, and I did. I mean, I didn't like, well, I didn't have time. I didn't have time to ask them to add more oat milk or whatever to it. But what made me sad and pissed me off was that the guy who was walking in front of me, like, we were both leaving at the same time, because like I ordered a venti iced, you know, oat milk espresso.
All this mess.
Like he had like he had a venti iced drink just like me, but his was filled up to the top. So I don't know if it was, you know, oat milk, almond milk, regular milk, or whatever, but that made me sad. So just added Starbucks on Twitter. They'll usually take care of you. And yeah, like, so also oat milk is, like, oat milk regularly goes out of stock at my Starbucks. Which, you know, it makes sense because it's, you know, popular. And then it's also, it's not cheap, right? I assume compared to, like, almond milk. Well, I was gonna say, I know, like, the plant-based milks are not as cheap as, like, regular dairy milk and stuff. But yeah, if I had to assume, they were probably trying to stretch their oat milk stock, because yeah, at least once a week it says they're out, you know, they're out of oat milk. Yeah, TLDR, you know, they never fuck up my drink. If they ever do, then it's like, I'll, you know, I won't make a stink, but it just made me sad the guy in front of me had a full drink and I didn't. Seem too sweet to ever complain. Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's like, well, a lot of the times now I get takeout, so I don't see the shit until I get home. But when we used to go to sit-down restaurants, if something was ever wrong, I would just politely say, excuse me, like, this didn't come with cheese or whatever, or I'm missing X, Y, and Z. So if something happens to be wrong, I'm usually nice about it. I've never been a waitress, but I worked in food service, and kindness goes a long way. It costs $0, zip, to be nice. You legit have to go out of your way to be a dick. At least I think so.
What the hell?
Like, I feel like when people are rude to service workers, like, they made the conscious choice to be a dick to someone who's just trying their best, you know? And, you know, maybe some, I don't know. I was gonna say, maybe some servers can be shitty or rude or whatever, but 99% of the servers I've had were very nice and kind and all that stuff, so. No! Oof. Mar. Mama Mar. I went past it. Back with dinner. Oh, you beat Elden Ring? Oh shit, nice. GG's. What'd you get for food? Oh, free? Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Like, you pay for stuff. You have every right to complain. Just, I don't know. I was gonna say, just don't, you can point out that your order was wrong or whatever, but you definitely don't have to yell at someone for it, you know?
Go ahead, do your worst.
Just my opinion. Oh, Computer Geek, thanks for the hydrate. Thank you. Hardest jobs I've had to work. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people who are rude to food service workers or whatever have never worked one themselves, so.
You will learn what it means to insult our stomach task.
Yeah, exactly, soccer guy. It's kind of like when you give criticism to someone, like me, when I was giving like art/design advice to, are you kidding me? Why is she here? When I offer critique, when I used to offer critique to design students and all that stuff, you can offer critique without being a dick, you know? So, I don't know. I always know, I just always know there's a way you can politely word things, you know? Might be one of the hardest jobs to work in. Yeah, anything where you have to deal with like the general public is absolutely rough. Sushi on Friday? Fuck yeah. Don't tempt me. People are great until people ruin it for you. Yeah. Yeah, it takes time and energy to be an asshole. Honestly, I was just ranting about this in Discord yesterday with like the Twitter fandoms, like the Resident. Okay, I'm not gonna point out fandoms, but fandoms on Twitter that get so mad at like game devs and say like, oh, they clearly don't care about fans, X, Y, and Z, and riling up a bunch of people. It's like, and you know, some people do this and it's fine. Like you can, like I said, you can criticize people and companies for their decisions and stuff, but there are some people who outright make really like aggressive tweets and rile up people, and they're making a conscious effort. They're making the conscious effort to be that mean and rude. So yeah, and it takes effort. I don't know. It takes effort for me anytime I make like a critical tweet, because I usually don't want to do it, you know?
You disgusting outsider.
Dirty rice. Oh, that sounds good. Jasmine rice with ground beef. That sounds great.
So you
can't be serious. A dream. This is a dream. I don't want to die.
I'm sick of bugs.
Barely got that one. Customer service via phone? Oh god. I was gonna say I don't blame you. People can be very rude over the phone. Absolutely. Like I hate, you know, I hated telemarketers and all that stuff, but I was never rude to them. But I know some people, some friends that worked phone jobs, they said people are so fucking mean. I brought out the wrong gun, Mar.
Bastard! No! It's a lie! You would not!
Wow, finally that boss fight didn't go poorly. Both of those boss fights tonight went really bad. Sorry I'm missing some chats.
Crazy
This part in the game is just like one thing after the other until we go upstairs. Until I go upstairs and grab the sniper. Gotta make sure we have good lines. XYZ.
By the likes of you?
Gonna get some shut-eye. Alright, G Monday, thanks so much for chilling, dude. Have a great rest of the night. Terrible at complaining. Iced coffee that was iced milk. Oh no, Nishi. Oh. No, it's okay. No, I feel that. I mean, yeah, when I grabbed my coffee and I saw it was like 75% full, and I was just like, I don't have, especially since it's early in the morning, I was like, I don't have the energy to be rude. But then I did at Starbucks on Twitter, so, but I don't know, that's less of a confrontational way, I suppose. Bunch of cry baby bullshit. Gonna cry. They put effort into saying stupid shit. They should put that energy into something more productive. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, people are entitled to their feelings and being critical of their game companies that the games that they're passionate about and the gaming companies and stuff. But like, I mean, I've seen some tweets recently because like Persona 4 Arena Ultimax just came out, and some people, you know, like, I'm not gonna say everyone, but I've just noticed some people on Twitter, like, because when I go to like explore Persona is like the subject, I just see like tweets from random ass people, right? A lot of people are pissed at Atlas because you know, Persona 5 Royal isn't on the Switch, Persona 5 Royal isn't on Steam, Persona 3 isn't on Steam, etc, etc. So the Persona fandom explicitly want, you know, certain games on certain ports and all that stuff, right? And then people got pissed because no one asked for Persona 4 Arena, blah blah blah. And then apparently on Steam, this was, hang on.
Man thing! You won't live long, even if you run.
Because Ross mentioned this to me, a lot of the reviews for Persona 4 Arena, or maybe not, I can't recall if it was the reviews or if it's just some threads. Oh my god, Lady D, get your butt out of the way. What the fuck? Jesus, sorry. There's just like a bunch of people being they're upset. Hang on. They're upset that, hang on. They're upset that, you know, certain things aren't happening, but it's like, you know, Atlas released 13 Sentinels last year. They released SMT5.
Welcome, welcome.
They're doing so much for the Persona anniversary and all that stuff. So Atlas actually does a lot, and they do care about the fans, but I guess fans want certain things. Hey Vertigo, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Oh, we were just talking about customer service stuff. There you go. Hey Arcane, yeah. She won't let anyone pass. Lady D doesn't want us to save time. Or rather, she's taking advantage of Mar fucking up that skip a lot. I feel like there's a safer way to do that. Or there's like, you know, I feel like there's a safe strat for that. I totally forgot. Yeah, that's the only place to, Miranda. Like I said, like ever since I came back to the speed game last year, like October, November, I've been fucking up this part so bad. Hey, Undeadeye, how's it going? I'm not gonna yell at you today. What? God fucking hell, Lady D, just go. How did I fucking miss you? Just go, go, go. That's the second time I've done that. It happened during the event too, so we're gonna lose time there.
Just give up! You're not enough blood. More!
Day 1 DLC shouldn't exist. Very packed release schedule. Yeah, exactly. I just think it's, you know.
I'll eat you up, every last morsel.
Yeah, I guess, shit, 8 seconds. Well, it could be worse, could be more, especially with that booty block. But yeah, saying Atlas doesn't care, I feel like, is a little disingenuous, but, you know, people just, you know, Persona 5 Royal's, what, been out since 2019 now? Well, because it came out in Japan first in 2019, and then finally released in the States in 2020, so, you know, people are really advocating for it to be on the Switch. And, of course, since randomly Persona 4 Golden came out on Steam, there's hope that other Persona games are gonna come on Steam too, right? Yeah, booty block. That's what we have called that. Who's the bad customer? Lady D or Ethan? Lady D. Absolutely. She's the rude customer here. We said excuse me and she is not excusing us. Still got Hefty time save for your areas? I think so. Like, there's like so much, there's random time save in this run, but I can't remember if this is the run we have like a minute of time save at the Moreau section or what. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, because, you know, some folks have similar criticisms with Capcom. Like, you know, people want Outbreak, Code Veronica, you know, the OGs ported to current consoles and or Steam or whatever would also be very nice. Like, I think that's, you know, that's something we all want, right? But, you know, they have other priorities, or, you know, they still consistently deliver an RE game like every other year, which is crazy. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I understand if people are critical, but you know, you don't have to be. You don't have to be rude about it, I guess.
I had a feeling you would pop up.
Like I said, there's ways to be critical without being.
It was all worthless.
You can get the OG REs on PS4? Really?
What the hell?
"17-second time save on that fight." Yeah, because I can't remember. I don't remember if we quote unquote PB'd last stream or not. I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, we have like 2 minutes of time save regardless that I need to get. Well, it's interesting because Code Veronica seems to have like a lot of dedicated people. Yeah, because like ever since I started streaming on Twitch, when I ask people what their favorite RE is, a lot of people will either say OG RE2 or Code Veronica. Which, you know, OG RE2, great game. But I've never played Code Veronica, so... But I know it's like very beloved. So I lost time there because I think I, like that lock was slow hitting that lock. Your wife loves 6. Yeah, I mean, I know a few people that really love 6. I know people like to meme on that one, but, you know, I still want to play it. Middle of the things about CV.
Damn it. Better see the Duke again.
Yeah, like, I've watched Code Veronica. It's definitely the Resident Evil I know the least about, but I know the general consensus is that it's a hard game. But I know lots of people love Claire. Like, that's their favorite character, and, you know, she's only in
How was
RE2.
it? Did you learn anything?
I think before that she was, like, you know, only in RE2 or whatever.
If you truly wish...
But yeah, like I said, not as much experience in that game. I know there's like a lot of dedicated people who love that game. But yeah, maybe more people enjoy the OGs and all that stuff. Feels like it at least. Yeah, 6 looks like a fun game. I know it's definitely not your traditional survival horror Resident Evil game, but it looks fun as hell. It's an action game, as some would say. PC ports are just not current? Gotcha. Yeah, I know OG RE1. I feel like all the OG games definitely had a PC port in the 90s at least, because I remember seeing them at fucking Comp USA or Toys R Us or something.
What's going on?
My holy trinity is 7, 8, and RE2 remake. Yeah, 2 remake is really good. Well, I was gonna say, I do have some criticisms about that one, but when it came out, like, holy shit, it was like,
fix her.
you know, because our only remake that we knew at the time was Remake 1. So, and you know, RE2 remake is already a lot of people's favorites, right? So yeah, when that came out, it was
This can't
like
be real.
amazing. And it's still an amazing game, right? But yeah, definitely a good game. And yeah, seven is definitely like
Am I losing it?
my top 5. Yeah, definitely not weird. Everyone has their own favorite RE game. If anyone tells you that your opinion is wrong for a certain RE game,
What's going
they
on?
are the wrong ones. Your first is your favorite? Yeah. Yeah, OG RE1 was the first one I ever saw, but Remake 1 is certainly the GOAT above them all. 5 and 6 are best co-op games ever. Yeah, 5 is definitely like one of the best co-op games I've ever played. Absolutely. Claire's and Revelations. Oh. I know Jill's in Revelations 1, right? Claire, she in Revelations 2? Yeah, those are also 2 RE games I don't know shit about. Ah, shit, no speed boost. We're gonna lose 5 seconds. That sucks. I don't think I didn't go out far enough. We got it first run, which was nice, but unfortunate. Don't know what to do with Jill. Yeah, because I guess was Revelations 1 the last one she was in? I would say they probably are just like, you know, like conclude her story or something like that, or you know, they're like, oh, you know, she's been in a lot of games, you know, maybe we're done with her or whatever. But then Chris has been in a majority of the games, so I'm sure he's talked to Jill all these years, right? And she was like, him and her started the BSAA, so where's she at? Yeah, so we're gonna lose like 5 seconds here, unfortunately, I think.
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
What? Wait, where's my gun?
Excuse me? Too far out? Yeah, unfortunate. No speed boost, so auto time loss. Yeah. Same difference. Well, I feel like, you know, like Chris, Jill, Wesker, Barry, like they're pretty iconic, and Leon and Claire. Or maybe I'm just clouded by like nostalgia stuff, you know?
Why is this here?
Like, I feel like in terms of like normal people who don't have like any military experience, I feel like Ethan's one of the first ones, right? Which was unique. But again, I don't know shit about Resident Evil between like 4 and 7. Actually, no. Okay, 5 and 7. That's what I definitely don't know about, right? Yeah, all those games in between, I don't know anything. Yeah, Barry's great. OG RE2 is usually successful with the brand new cast. Oh, they set aside the characters? You're right. But like, you know, Claire was related to Chris, so it's like, oh hey, connection. But yeah, new antagonist, new virus, etc. Hey Hipari, how's it going? Hey Tengu, how's it going? 7 and 8 are a soft reboot, and I'm excited. Yeah, same here. Also, Tengu, I was gonna say, I saw you join the Discord, and I totally missed that and meant to give you a role. But so if you ever want to join the Discord again, we'll be sure to give you a role ASAP. That was just my bad. I missed it. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. But yeah, in terms of like going off again on the like Resident Evil conversation, I do feel like the character. I honestly do think the characters are. I feel like the story is important, right? But then I also think the characters are important too. So might just be me. But you're right in the sense of like, you know, they put different characters in there, and you know they probably don't matter, that sort of thing. I don't know. I feel like cohesion in the story is probably an important thing. Actually, I mean, more than anything, I think the gameplay, definitely the gameplay is like the most important thing to me when it comes to any game. But yeah, just kind of like, you know, as long as the story is still pretty similar to the other ones or kind of relate to another. But I guess also at the same time, since, you know, someone brought up Final Fantasy, you know, each of the Final Fantasy games and Persona games, etc., they're all different they're all different characters, somewhat the same story. I don't know. You've definitely really made me think here, Cosmic. Because I always thought, oh, characters they're important, they matter. Now you've really made me question that. Umbrella and Chris. Yeah, like the common thing between the REs is like there's a virus and mutated enemies, BOWs, etc. I guess that's the unifying element between all of them. The survival horror aspect too. Yeah, it was like really slow here last one. That's why I had to reset. So hopefully I beat the baby this time. I should at least, but I wasn't max distance. Yeah, we should be fine. Baby, 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 baby. Hey Iggy, how's it going? Now, one thing that may save a little bit of time, if we're lucky, is good Angie RNG. But I think this run might have half good. I think this PB might have half good, half bad RNG. Why Ethan ripped wood planks out of his way but needs scissors to cut cloth bandages. Because whatever Ethan does doesn't make sense. They just kind of disappear. Yeah, knife to cut tape. Thought we... Oh. Did we have a knife on us already? It's weird. Played Dead Aim. The pro tag is a fucking guy called Bruce McGivern. Isn't Dead Aim a game where it's like it's third person, but then when you fight zombies it goes into first person? Or am I thinking of something else?
Try
Because I feel like I saw Skrillo playing that. Yeah, that's weird. It's so strange. I feel like it should be one or the other, you know? Even fucking RE Survivor was like the first person most real shooter type game. Gooey BB.
Fucking monster.
That reminds me of like candy, Pat. Isn't there a candy called Sugar Babies? And they're like milk duds? Maybe I'm thinking, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Alright. So, half good. Sugar daddies. Wait, are they sugar daddies? I thought they were sugar babies. Hey, Tookus.
You do this to Rose, too.
Imagine a candy named Sugar Daddies. Hey, Mosty Toasty. Both exist? Sugar Daddies?
Never going to get out of here.
When you aim, it's first person, but the movement's like RE4. Yeah.
Idiot. What are you doing?
Interesting. Yeah, I've only seen that game once. Yeah, I only know Sugar Babies too. I know Sugar Daddies is a thing, but not a candy. Alright, pick up Angie.
So that
You
behind all
rude
this?
doll.
that makes
Cannot believe that. Sugar daddies are on a stick. Sugar babies are bites. Huh. Hey Zeke, thanks for the luck. I picked up Angie, so this is already a lucky run. Actually, I was gonna say I've reset like, this is my third time resetting today. And it's already, I should be in bed, but here I am being a degen. Sugar daddy is a candy. Oh my god. I mean, I trust you. I'm very gullible. But I had no idea. I thought it was just sugar babies. Makes sense. Ever got those on Halloween? Yeah, same here. So, I do have a funny story. It's a gentleman's club. Are you speaking from experience of attending? I'm kidding. I'm just teasing. Don't want to Google it? Yeah, don't Google it. You're gonna go to bed? Alright. Alright, Scorched. Thank you again for hanging out. Yep, charity stream starts tomorrow. I'll be playing Untitled Goose Game. And we got all those fun rewards and incentives. I'm both nervous and excited at the same time. Mainly nervous because it's going to be my first charity stream, but excited because fun games and fun things planned, and all y'all are going to be there. So, hell yeah. Oh, so I do have a funny story regarding sugar daddies. So, I got laid off in 2017. And I went to, I was applying for jobs and all that stuff, right? I mainly used Indeed. Like that was the main thing I used. So there was a job listing on Indeed. It said I have the screenshot somewhere. It was definitely it just said like sugar daddy needed and stuff like that, and it was like 100% serious. I mean, it wasn't like a long job listing, but it was literally a job listing on Indeed asking for a sugar daddy, and I tweeted about it. And like I said, this was in 2017. Hang on, sorry. Bye, sell.
Ah, yes, I have you. Find some quality ingredients and bring them to me. Ah, Miss Angie. Just adorable. Porcelain dolls are very popular, you know.
All right. So yeah, there was a job listing for sugar daddies, a sugar daddy needed, and all that stuff. I'll find the screenshot and I'll share it with y'all, all right? But yeah, I tweeted about it and I said, wow, this is actually a thing on Indeed.com. And I didn't at them. I didn't at Indeed. I just posted about it, like, no ats, no URLs, nothing. But Indeed, customer support, or whoever the social media Twitter person at Indeed responded to my tweet and was like, thanks for bringing us to our attention. We will be taking this listing down, etc. I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, I got the screenshot though. That's all that matters. Candy and RE7 would be, hey sugar bro. Goodness. No, I can't multitask sometimes. Like, you know, y'all see that I obviously respond to the chat and stuff like that, but there are some things I do need to concentrate on. Some brands go out of their way to find people talking about them. Yeah, like, I feel like, yeah, I guess even recently, when I was talking about like the bootleg like latte I made at home with like instant espresso and Torani syrup, I just posted I made it with this and Torani sugar-free syrup, and I didn't at them, but they liked my tweet, and I'm like, oh, I guess you're just searching on Twitter, people talking about you. Chipped me out of a sugar daddy. Nah, I was like, damn, I wonder if anyone actually responded to this person. All right, I'm gonna find that tweet. Marphoria, indeed. Oh god, where the fuck is it? Ah!
Mother Miranda, if it's for you, I'd do anything.
I'll just be taking this.
Shit, I can't find it. I couldn't find it in the short amount of time. Because I can't remember how long.
She's not her.
I can't remember how long this cutscene is, so I can't.
Damn freak.
Ah, fuck. I thought I could find the tweet in the short amount of time.
How do I get out of here?
Sugar daddy, any percent rock. Tweet about shopping at Best Buy, and they responded like we were buddies. Thank you for shopping at Best Buy. We're happy to hear this. It's like, bro, why are you stalking my Twitter? Winter MREs are better than regular MREs? What makes the winter ones better? Are they like larger? Are they a larger size or something? Speaking of that, Patch told me about this a couple months ago, or maybe it was Tyler.
What was that?
Who there's like a guy on YouTube who eats like decades old MREs and reviews them, and I'm just like, damn. He didn't get sick, right? You found it? Yeah! There you go. Thank you, Tookus. Yeah, everyone click on that. Look at it.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, I forgot to do the retry there, so my bad. No, I know what MREs are because my dad, he was a Marine, and sometimes like when we go out of when we go out of state, like I remember one time when we went to visit my grandma because we lived like 16 hours away and we'd have to stay overnight in a hotel and all that stuff. To save money, instead of eating out, he sometimes would pack MREs, and I remember having a beef stew one with like a giant cracker, and it was really good. Like, I liked it. Well, yeah, because they have to provide sustenance for them soldiers out in the field or just people out there surviving. Yeah, I forgot to shoot this. My bad. Yeah, so unfortunate. Hey, Oren, how's it going? You're supposed to shoot that before he chases you, and I totally forgot.
Stinks.
Sleepy. One and the same. Yellow, orange, blue. 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 Go on with your bad self. Ethan. I mean, he's my favorite. He's one of my favorite characters here, just because he was like a sleeper, like someone I didn't expect to like, you know. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm making sure. Let's see, OBS. Commercial product from a company. Seafood chowder? That sounds really good. I'm a sucker for clam chowder.
Caught myself a big one.
I have no idea what's in seafood one though. Assuming like shrimp or something. I can't believe I stopped my movement. Mar. I still can't believe you have to take this crank and put it back in. It's so dumb. Make some mean seafood chowder. Yeah, I'm totally a sucker for clam chowder. It's so good. Clam chowder and oyster crackers. Which is funny. I don't know why they call them oyster crackers. I just know they're tiny. Tiny little hexagons. Hexagon crackers. You want to eat an MRE? Hey Kong, how's it going? I literally haven't had an MRE since I was a kid. Pretty sure the beef stew one was the only one I had. I remember being blown away because it's like, I think my dad just like stuck the bag in boiling water or hot water or something. And it's like, oh my god, real food from a bag. Okay, Mar? Dumb. I guess I must have just hit it once. Hey, Knight, how's it going? Never got to eat real clam chowder? Huh.
Got it.
Well, you can, like, in terms of real clam chowder, the, like, oh shit, no clip either? God damn, we're fucking up all this silly stuff here. In terms of, like, quote-unquote real clam chowder, you can get, like, the Campbell's Chunky soup in the red can. Or go to Panera Bread if you have one, and they have clam chowder on Fridays, which is really good. Okay, so this is the run where I had to retry.
The exit's up ahead.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I had a really shit Moreau section here in our last PB, quote-unquote last PB. The quotes are important. Pananes. I was gonna say, does Oren, are you a clam chowder person? Because Panera's clam chowder is the best I've had. And I've never made my own. I've always wanted to, and I've never been to New England, so I'm sure New England has a killer clam chowder. Seafood festival? Hell yeah. Hey Noodle, how's it going? How you doing, dude? Until last year? Ah, we'll see. At least you tried it. I've always wanted to try a lobster roll. Like, actually, speaking of Panera, it's funny because I used to work at Panera when, like, all throughout college, and we had a lobster sandwich at one point. All it was, though, was just, like, chunks of lobster mixed with mayo on a ciabatta roll, and nothing else. There was, like, no tarragon, no other spreads or whatever. Like, it wasn't, like, totally seasoned or anything. So it was just kind of generic, right? But it got me interested about lobster rolls. And I think, you know, this was back when I watched a lot of Food Network as well, and I was just like, oh my god, lobster rolls sound amazing. So, never had a lobster roll. Hey, Jumpy Love, how's it going? Getting stuck on stupid shit. Run's looking juicy? Yeah, so funny story. Ever since Snowwalk got banned, I haven't submitted a new run. So I've had my 136 run on the board for a long fucking time. Because I used to have a 130, I used to have a low 133, or maybe it was like a mid 133. And I wanted to lower that anyways. But yeah, then when Snowwalk got banned, I was like, well, I'm not gonna submit a run until I get a 133 again. So I still like to say this isn't my true PB, but I'm getting closer. I always say this is a quote-unquote PB. Yeah, I love seafood. I love seafood in general. I actually didn't try... I was always scared to try oysters, though, because raw. Which is funny, because I love, like, sushi. Like, you know, salmon and tuna. Like, sashimi and all that stuff. But I was always scared to try oysters. Just because, I don't know. But I tried them for the first time a couple years ago, and I was pleasantly satisfied. Yeah, I just slacked on getting my post-Snowwalk run up on the boards. Beef strips with peanut butter? So, like, peanuts are pretty common in, like, Thai cuisine, like peanut sauces and stuff like that. So I can see that. I wouldn't be against it. Alright, if there's a lichen up here, I'm gonna be pissed! Asshole! Asshole! I was gonna say, if there's a lichen up here, I'm gonna be pissed. And look at it. He was there. Chem fluid, whatever. Worked at Panera 22 years ago. Is Panera that old? Mexican corn chowder? Ooh. Well, I know summer corn chowder is like the best. The summer corn chowder at Panera is like that's my favorite soup there, but it only comes in the summer. Haven't tried oysters? Yeah, if you enjoy raw slimy things, I mean. But, you know, they taste like the sea, and if you put like lemon and hot sauce on them, it's pretty decent. Don't hit me. Pizza MREs? I didn't know pizza MREs were a thing. I would imagine, yeah, it's like a big cracker. Lemon, Tabasco, and horseradish. Ooh, horseradish sounds really good with oysters. I love horseradish. Sucker for horseradish. You guys, military, just MRE enthusiasts? No, my dad was in the military, and so was my brother. Oyster farms? Pulled from the water that day? Ooh. So, like, when I first had oysters, like, my sister-in-law, like, I was at her family's, and they were, like, roasting them on, like, coals and stuff. It was basically like a grill. They were just kind of roasting it on, like, a grill. And they were delicious. I got them, like, right off the grill, and they were, like, smoky. They had, like, a smoky taste to them. They were delicious.
That's not good.
Okay, you can just do that. Do it early. Two more. If that was a perfect fight, it would have been better. Damn. Damn, Brody. Brody's my dog, by the way. For those who don't know. Grilled oysters on the half shell. Yeah, it was delicious. And what was really funny is that they were also from the river. I think it was from the river that day. And one of them I cracked open had like a little itty bitty crab in it. I didn't eat the crab. I just kind of like flicked it off. I remember being like, excuse me? I'm not blaming Brody. I'm just saying, I'm just talking to him. I talk to Brody all the time. Well, see, the thing is, I don't know. I can't recall if that... It was like a little itty bitty... I can't... It was incredibly tiny, but I can't remember if it was alive or dead. I don't know. It was tiny, and more than one oyster had that. Not like every single oyster, but I was like, oh, there's a crab in it. And they were like, yeah, that happens. BB Mr. Crab. It was like a tiny little white crab. I don't know. I don't know if it was alive. I don't know if the frickin'... Actually, no. I don't know. Crabs can survive outside of the water, right? Because there was definitely no water around. Fresh oysters is a West Coast privilege. Nice. No, I never know the secret recipe. Sorry. I must have got hit by a ram or something in one of these runs to have a tiny bit of time save. Who knows? Might. Maybe there was I don't know. There was just a tiny little, looked like an itty bitty crab. Maybe it was a bug. Maybe it was a sea bug of sorts. I don't know. They dry up after a while. Oh. Well, maybe they'll find themselves a nice little puddle. Do do do. Shrimp are technically bugs of the ocean. So are lobsters. Apparently, if you don't catch lobsters, like if we didn't fish them, they can grow as big as they want. Because they're like... I don't want to say they're dinosaurs. or living fossils or whatever. But they can grow really big, apparently. But yeah, we harvest them before... You know, we fish for them before they can get that big, right? But yeah. Shrimp. Little buggies, they're delicious too. It would be like the ones in Elden Ring. Exactly. Yeah.
Don't worry
They would be bigger than a blue whale? Really?
It'll be fine. Ha! Just get your ass across the bridge.
Man, imagine that though. Imagine cracking open that big old lobster claw. Oof.
Ethan Winters.
If you grow, like if I grew a lobster as big as my desk. Actually, no, if there was ever a lobster that was like the size of my desk, I wouldn't even eat it. I would keep it as a pet. Name him Pinchy. I wouldn't put Pinchy in a hot bath though.
What are you planning?
Hey, Volpar, how's it going? Oh, Pinchy. Add Pinchy to stretch goals? Nah.
Damn it!
Mukbang the giant lobster? No. If I ever had a giant lobster, like I said, I'd keep it. Name him Pinchy. They were considered unclean and fed to the lower class back in the day. Yeah, same with shrimp.
What was that thing?
And will be brought by giant lobster. Oof. Excuse me. Mr. Clamps. Yeah, lobster sounds good. I haven't had it. I don't even remember the last time I had it. I do eat fried shrimp and salmon sushi and tuna sushi on the regular though. Actually, no, I take that back.
This place is messed up.
There's a couple sushi places here that make like a lobster tempura roll, and it's delicious. So, but it's of course it's a little bit more expensive than like a shrimp tempura roll or whatever. But I would still prefer to have just like plain old boiled lobster with some butter. Keep it simple. Oh, you get to go to the beach in 2 months? Nice. It's been a long ass time since I went to the beach. Always gotta get ice cream, like soft serve at the beach though. Can't really get soft serve up here. During Memorial Day weekend? Oh, props to you. Props to you for going to the beach on a holiday weekend. They were used for dog food. Shores would be covered in them. Ye olden days. Raw baby shrimp at a Vietnamese restaurant. That sounds interesting.
Seems useful.
I don't know if I could eat shrimp raw. Maybe, actually, I take that back. Thanks to all the little fancy cooking shows that I watch, and by fancy I mean like Chopped, and you know, whatever Gordon Ramsay show fits my fancy at the time. Stop. That was dumb, Mar. I've always wanted to try shrimp ceviche. Oh no, I'm hesitating. I'm hesitating. It's gonna hit me. Fuck. That's what I get. Can't hesitate. I just gotta go for it. But at least maybe these guys won't be in my way. Yeah. I usually never get hit by those beginning ones. It's usually one of these two I get hit by. It's unfortunate. Manipulating DA? Oh, we don't have to manipulate the DA anymore. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I do get damaged in the factory, not on purpose. It's just those jetpack dudes always sometimes fuck me up. So I have a safety first aid just in case. Alright, I'm not gonna forget to put the cog in this time. Yeah, I had 2 major fuck-ups in my GDQ run. I forgot to pick up Angie, and then I forgot to put the cog in the machine here. Like, I made the cog, and then I totally forgot to stick it in the thing. I just started proceeding like normal. Hey, Cable, how's it going? Hate this guy so much. Yeah, so what happened in my GDQ run is I picked up my cog and then I didn't put it in here.
Oh, Ethan. Such a disappointment. I thought we could join forces against that bitch Miranda. Truly, truly disappointing. She took me. Took us to be her children. She locked us away in
Hey,
the
Snake for Racing, how's it going?
decades of being forced to
Scored a goal at your soccer game? Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Can you even
That is what is up.
understand?
Can never run RE games, can't play them casually. Yeah, I was gonna say, what sort of game would you speedrun? Oh, RPG and right there. RPG and Metroidvania. Yeah.
I'm not like my
No, that's okay, it's pretty common.
I want nothing
Like, I
more
love
than to be
watching,
free.
like, a lot of platformer speedruns and stuff, right?
So I
But
need help.
I wouldn't speedrun some of them, you know? Like, I love watching Banjo-Kazooie. That's, like, one of my favorite speedruns to watch. Banjo-Kazooie 100%. I would never run it, though.
These are the fruits of my power.
Would never run that.
The strong will
Also,
destroy the
like,
weak.
a lot of
That's
the Crash-
way of the
well,
world.
I kind of want to learn Crash 1
You should
NST.
have never refused me,
Any percent?
Ethan.
I used to run Crash 3. I did like 1 or 2 runs of Crash 3 OG,
Got a
and then
long way to
when
go.
NST came out, I tried running that. Couldn't hob slide though, which is like a big part of that run. So I stopped running Crash 3. I love watching Crash runs though. A lot of people have been speedrunning Crash 2. I've seen a lot of the OG ones. I think some people are still running NST as well. So I've been watching a lot of those lately.
Doesn't care, Bruce. No.
Yeah, platformer speedruns are so fun to
All
watch.
for humanity.
It's funny because, like, I mainly played platformers growing up, and I thought since I had a lot of experience in them, it would be easy to speedrun, but that's not the case at all. Platformers are very tech and execution heavy, and, you know, any speedrun is, right? But you have to... Ooh, platformers are so freaking precise. It's not easy. Not easy at all. And not just that, like, y'all know how I love chat interaction and stuff. You can barely... You can only really do that in between levels when you speedrun a platformer, especially when you're trying to go for, like, a high time.
Another one?
Rather high leaderboard time. So, like, when you're starting out, like, you know, you don't, like... When you start out running any game, of course, you know, naturally you want to be, like, really precise and perfect and everything, but, you know, when you're learning, you know, it's totally okay. Like, you're not gonna... Go, fucking go. Jesus. Sorry. I sometimes lose a lot of time from those guys. So yeah, it's one of those things that just takes practice. Oh my god. Just takes practice, and the main thing you want to worry about when learning is just really the routing and strats and stuff like that. And as you practice it and get better, then you can, like, tighten up your lines, how you execute certain things, etc. So yeah, it's natural to be intimidated by that kind of stuff, but just know, 1, no one will judge you, and then 2, you know, no matter what, you'll be fine. Capcom devs consider RE7 and 8 Metroidvania? Wait, they consider them Metroidvania? Well, what classifies as a Metroidvania game? Because I've never played a Metroid game. And the only Metroidvania game I've played was Ori. And, you know, with Ori, you get new skills so you can progress to new areas. I guess not a hero in RE7 is like that in the sense of like you have to obtain certain items to get to the new areas. I don't know. It just,
Soon,
you get key
she'll start
items and
her
progress to new
ceremony
areas.
with
That's how
your
every RE game is like.
If that happens,
Yeah, see,
it's
so
all over
Ori is like that.
for your kid.
RE is really
That's
not
all
like
I
that. Maybe they are. I
Don't
don't know.
worry.
Maybe RE7
I'll
and 8 are
stop
like that. No idea.
I'll use Rose to kill Miranda.
Yeah, so little time save here because those big jetpack guys screwed us up.
You're the only one
Backtracking
who
and
doesn't
better
see your kid's
weapons.
power.
Take Rose? I'd like to see you try.
I guess that's more prominent in 7 and 8 than the previous games because in the previous games, like, I guess... Oh! Sorry. I got extra grenade rounds. That usually does not... That's like... That's an RNG box. So getting grenade rounds there is not common. That's great. But yeah, like the OG RE games, I guess you just like come across these strong weapons and stuff. Doors are locked though, so it's like you have to backtrack at least in the OG games and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting, Needle. Castlevania, but I'm terrible. Well, you definitely want to pick a game you like. I know some people are kind of like half and half on like running a game that means a lot to them and that they love because you know how they say it's like, oh, you start speedrunning a game, you'll start to hate it and stuff. But no, it's definitely important to pick a game that you like because you'll be playing it over and over again, right? So it doesn't have to be like your favorite game ever. Like, you know, Outlast, it wasn't my favorite game ever, but it was a fun speedrun. So it just, you know, it has to be a game that you can see yourself playing and something that you enjoy. So I can use those on the Heisenberg fight, actually, so that's cool. Thought about running Hades. A lot of people love that game. Never watched speedruns on it, but I know people do speedrun that game. But I do, yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of people love that game and all that stuff. And if it's a game you really enjoy playing, then yeah, absolutely, go for it. I was gonna say, maybe I can use it on these guys, but could certainly use it on Heisenberg instead. Okay, 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 okay. I was gonna say, we're getting closer and closer to our old PB, but we shall see. Meat meow.
You really are a tough one. But I'm tired of chit-chat. Time to die. You can hear it. Can't you? Come. Wait.
Nice.
Now stay down.
Oh god, that's a lot of channel blades. Oh, thank you, Miranda. Appreciate that lurk, too. Just gotta not fuck up for the next, like, 10 minutes. So I can go to bed. So I can take Mr. Brobro out and then go to bed. Tomorrow should be a pretty chill work day though, so we'll be neato. And my fight stick comes tomorrow. I'm so excited. Based patch.
Again?
Mr. Patchworks for ordering me a stick. Connect 4 gambling. I need to add that back. It's just I've been doing speedruns lately.
I'm coming, Rose.
Yeah, fight stick. Persona 4 Arena came out, and that's actually a fighting game I do want to get. That's a fighting game I do want to play regularly because I've always loved fighting games. I'm just absolutely terrible at them. I love watching them though. I love watching Marvel, Street Fighter. Even at one point in my life, we did have a fight stick, and we had Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3 on Xbox and stuff, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But this time I do want to put some effort into it. Yeah, I'll have to show you when it arrives, or ask Patch about the Amazon thingy.
You're like a goddamn cockroach! You think you can take me on? Fine. This will be my rule before I kill the cockroach. Let's settle this. Man, your curse will be another addition to my armor! So this is the power of father love, huh? Coward in the face of my steel glory! Yes,
Oh, finally! Damn, metal wasn't in front of us. King of Fighters. Haven't played one seriously since Street Fighter 4. Yeah, to my knowledge, Street Fighter 4 was kind of like one that folks liked a lot, you know? Yeah, that was at least a first part of that was pretty decent.
That boulder punching asshole, but you're first. I need more.
Where's he at?
More. Even more.
Why is he not dying? I think I missed the first shot because it was so, like, foggy. That sucks. But it's okay. Persona 4 Arena Day 1 came to the Series X. Wait, is it not on it? I thought it was on like all the consoles. And Steam. I got it on Steam. Oh, also, Pat, did you get the new Mario Kart DLC? Because I think it's out already, right? Or did anyone get it?
This can't be the end for me.
PS4? What? And Switch? Damn. Yeah, I for some reason I thought it was coming out later this month, but I saw some Reddit post about people trying to play the new, like, I saw a Reddit post of, like, you know, an online lobby, you know how you get in online lobbies with like 11 other people and you pick a track. Everyone picked like a new track, and then one person picked like a random ass track or whatever, and it like landed on that. Of course it always happens that way, right?
I wasn't able to retrieve the body.
But yeah, I need to snag that.
Share your screen, and I'll go over the situation.
Been a while since we fought together, Captain.
What am I doing?
When was the last? The desert? Doing nothing.
Always how it goes, yeah.
Gotten me out of shape.
But thanks to your recon, we know Miranda's plan.
Couldn't quite believe it when I heard she turned herself into Mia, though. Taking 5 shots to the head's nothing to sneeze at either.
Spooky.
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Roger.
Made contact with a group of hostile bioweapons.
There's more than we thought. Watch out.
Go. Chris!
Western route is clear. Moving out.
Roger that.
BSAA craft spotted. 2 guards. I can take them.
Don't
Jesus.
get cocky.
What the hell is that thing? It's all new to my seat.
That's probably where Miranda is. Let's... Large mutated bioweapon sighted.
I don't even know what was there. When he says large mutated bioweapon sighted, I don't even remember what kind is there.
Roger.
Tundra here. Leaving some supplies in one of the houses, Captain.
Most-
Mirage, I need some backup.
I see you. 200 to the point.
I've never heard of you to my seat colony being so huge. Hey, guys, boss. Keep going.
Oh! I blocked though. Stupid.
I've reached the target location.
Stupid.
Damn, this is big. All
The
right,
original
Lobo.
version is backwards
Marking
compatible.
the target.
Oh,
Roger that, boss.
did not know that. But what if people don't have the original one?
Bingo. All right. Reloading now. Just a minute. There's a swarm headed that way.
Ow.
Okay, Captain. I'm reloaded. Ready when you are. Another hit. Ah, looks like it's about to collapse. Hold your horses. I'm reloading. It's them. Watch your horses.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm reloaded. Where should I point next?
I realized I didn't hit those guys. Please be fine, please be fine, please be fine. Thank you.
Take
I
that,
found a way. Good. Mega Mycete must be below.
Captain.
I don't know if I... Okay, I have to. Good.
The bakers and
Unfortunate.
There's no sign of the genome editing we saw in the E series. The stuff originated here.
Guarding the Mega Mycete, huh? Lobo, I got a tough guy here. I'm gonna need backup.
Boss, you're on the ground.
There's an opening in the roof. Use it.
Okay, I'm moving out. Hold on till I get there.
Style bioweapon eliminated. I'll keep going. The rest of you, stay
So
above
if Miranda
ground.
was the fake Mia, where's the real one? I doubt she saw any.
Where's the
further
real
use for
Mia?
her. I don't
It's okay,
get
we're gonna
any of
see
this.
her.
How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
Kept hostage this
Someone
whole
that
time.
Baron told her, maybe?
Although I can't
We can
remember
figure
how
that out
long
later.
real
Focus
Mia
on
has
the
been kept
plan.
here. And how long fake Mia was with Ethan.
It's the Mega Mycete.
Captain, I have eyes on Miranda at the ceremony site.
Keep your distance. Do not move until I give the order.
I know it's too late now, but we really should have told Ethan the plan.
There wasn't time. And we didn't expect Miranda to act so soon.
Even so, you should have told him.
The disappointed
Yeah.
dad speech here. You should
be
have
Miranda's
told
lab.
him. Yeah. Makes sense. I got tagged by a couple like in there. Got a tough guy. Me. That's funny.
It's cold.
That is funny. Do 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 do.
How did I get here?
Do 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 do. All right. Last Duke stop. Second and last one. Buying and selling. Buying and selling.
I gotta go.
Do be sure you're prepared. Oh, the assemblage of life and machine. I can feel Lord Heisenberg's essence through it. This simple modification can be done in just a moment. Please, be well.
Thanks.
Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. No potatoes. No whammies.
Gotta keep going.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Rivers. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true happiness. So now you can die peacefully.
Fuck yeah.
This is how you end, Ethan Winters.
My heart.
To ensure I never see your face,
I need to start wearing my heart rate monitor again for speedrunning. God. Need to get back down to 133, Mar. Getting closer. Just gotta clean up Castle. My sum of best is sub 133 though, so that's cool. Hell yeah. Thanks for the GGs. Thanks for the GGs. Pat Vicious, Soccer Guy, Iggy, Needle. Thanks for the 69.